This video is supposed to be for all the people who don't know how to start their journey. They know that they have the potential to change the world, but they don't know how to start. They don't know how to really start living a life that they will enjoy. And to give you some direction, I will guide you through my story. I will start when I was 12. I already had the hunger to be better than everyone else. I just started. I wanted to build a decent physique at 12 years old because I don't know, I just played football at that time and I loved doing physical activity. I loved the pain of the after workout, and so I started doing a lot of push-ups every single day. I started like that, then I added to eat some more protein through dairy products like quark. I ate it every single evening, and I already saw the progress on my physique, and I absolutely loved it. It's just the reward for the progress that you have made. And since then I started to try develop my other areas of life to see what happens, because how I said, I had the hunger to become the best version of myself since I was very young, and everything was like going great until like 14 years old, or maybe like the last year was maybe the first year where I just felt that not everything is going the way I want. But to the time I was, or I am gifted with being clever. I'm gifted with being a sport talented person. I don't say I have the biggest talent, but let's say that I am better than most of the people. And yeah, I didn't have too much areas of my life where I just would feel lost, where I just would feel that something is not going the way that I want. And I am a forward in football, and I scored many goals every single season. Since childhood, I was winning the best striker of the tournament awards, then the best striker of the season, and it went like so until the last year where I just would feel that other kids are getting closer to me because I had early puberty, so I was faster than everybody, I was stronger than everybody, and I just scored because I was running past all defenders. It all changed last year, and I started to feel my first self-doubt if I'm ever going to become a professional. I saw it on my performance. I was scared of doing a mistake on a training. That's like the worst thing that it can happen to, because where do you want to learn things than just on a training? So it's like the last year where I just felt like I'm not as good as others, and I still wanted to work on myself. I still tried different strategies, and that's something that I recommend you to do every single second of your life, to try new things, because even when you try a new thing and it actually works out, then you tried new thing and you can do the thing that you tried. And if you just fail at the thing, then you got a new experience. I'm very glad that this happens to me, that this not being good enough happens to me, even that it happens to me really, really late, later than everybody else's probably, because just because of the things that I said, that I was clever, I was better than everybody. And since I was getting worse, I more anxious, and I was anxious more and more, and I don't know what to do, what should I do with that. And how I said, now back when I look at it, I'm glad that it happened, because with the combination of failure and trying new things, as I said, I was still trying to do something and it worked with the anxiety too. I tried to get rid of it. I watched YouTube videos how to get rid of anxiety. I read books how to get better as a person, to, I don't know, it was not to get rid of anxiousness, but to become the best version of myself. And after these negative situations that happened to me, the self-doubt, it was really, really strong. I wanted to quit football. I even cried about it, because it's a passion that I had for my whole life, and I just didn't believe that I could make it a pro once. So I didn't believe my body, because I was still injured, and I wanted to quit. It was very difficult for me, and just because of my parents, I didn't. They told me that I shouldn't give up so easily, and I'm extremely glad that I didn't quit, because now it's part of my everyday routine. I develop my body through football, because I do a lot of physical activity, obviously. I even developed a discipline because of football, because I have to stretch after every training, I have to sleep better, I have to eat better, just all the things that improve my life alongside with the football. So I'm like really glad that I didn't quit, and I also got rid of the anxiety in the recent months. I'm not as anxious as I was. I was comparing myself a lot to other people on social media, and you know, I even quit Instagram, because I was just tired of all of that. And one thing that I saw is that I didn't see the result of quitting immediately. I felt even more anxious after being like on the self-development way, on the path. But now I overcame all my doubts, all my insecurities, and I feel stronger than everybody, because I can see now that everyone else is just scrolling on their phone, and vaping. Many people do vape in my age group. I'm 16. It's just crazy that many people do that, and many people on football do that. And I am like on a very high level, and you can still see there people who just vape. I don't understand that but I'm not gonna complain about it. It's just their thing, I think. And when I can look at my journey retrospectively, I would not change anything. I just, the positive things that happen in your life are just gonna make you feel better. They are gonna make you feel like you're doing the right thing, that you are working towards the right goal. And the bad things like anxiety or compareness, or I don't know, all the negative things that have a negative impact on you, I learned from them now. And I don't say I'm perfect, I'm nowhere to being perfect, but I learned how to overcome these negative emotions, these negative obstacles, and how I said, I now feel much better. I can just sit outside smiling because there is sun shining. I don't need to have a phone there. I don't need to have like any distraction. I can just enjoy life how it is. And it felt hard. It felt hard, but I always tried to improve. I always tried something new, something that can make me better, whether it's being better in football, or it's being a better friend, or having just a better values as a person. I'm just happy for everything that I stumbled upon on my life, and you should be too. You should not be angry on things that happen to you. They just happen to you. They just accept it, that the negative things that happen to you, that you can learn from it. And I think it's called amor fati, the lifestyle that you just accept everything that happens to your life, the negative and the positive things. I absolutely love it. And you can see I'm working also on my English. If you would listen to my first video here on YouTube, you would say like, what the fuck, it's not the same person. I was like not good at all and at English. I don't say I'm like now perfect, no, but I can speak more fluently. I can just think about things in my head before I talk about them. My brain fog just disappeared or got smaller. And to answer the question, what can you do, or how can you change your life so it is a better, it's just trying new things. It's just simple as that. You heard that many times on social media, just start, and you will just do it, just do something, and you will learn from it. You will see what got wrong, what didn't go as good as you wanted. That's the only way. You can start with quitting social media, you can start with starting to cook, I don't know, you can start with running, I don't know, 3 times per week. You can just do anything you want, just for yourself, not because somebody told you to do that, but because you made your own decision to change yourself. See you.